word that describes how you want to feel when we're all done. So what kind of energy do you need today? You just want to feel a little bit more relaxed. Maybe you want to feel more connected to yourself. Maybe you're looking to recover or feel more energy. Just remind yourself what brought you to your mat today. Remembering this is your sanctuary, your time. So if anything ever doesn't feel good, you can always do something different than what I'm saying. This class is for you. Let's take a big inhale here in through your nose. And then an open mouth exhale. Let all that tension go. And then when you're ready, gals, we can roll ourselves up here to hands and knees. So coming to tabletop position. Try to spread your fingers wide, knees right under the hips, and we'll start with cat and cow. I want you to take an inhale, lowering your belly, your head and tailbone lift up. Good. And then exhale, pushing around into a cat, tucking your chin, your tailbone. And then we're just going to go back and forth between those two. As we'll inhale, heart forward. Good. As you exhale, you push it around into those shoulder blades. And then maybe start to add some other movements if that feels good. You stretch out your neck. We take your hips side to side, draw some circles. Really whatever your body's asking for right now. And start to notice all those little spaces that are calling for attention. So maybe it's the tops of your shoulders, maybe your back. Maybe you feel into your hips. You try to send your breath to all those spaces that are giving you feedback today. Let's take just a few more rounds here. And if you can, try to breathe in and out through your nose. So we're sealing our lips, letting that breath really guide the movement here, so it's leading the way. Let's take one more round. Nice, guys. Good, come on back through center. We're gonna keep our hips lifted, crawl your hands forward for puppy dog pose. Melting your chest down, feel that spread of your shoulder blades. Your hips are lifted. I want you to take a nice deep breath in here, letting your heart push down towards the ground. Feel that stretch through your back, your shoulders, your chest. And then walk your way back up. Let's come back to our tabletop. Good. And now we're going to crawl our hands over towards the right. You're going to reach your hands up and over and then pull your hips towards the left. So get more of a side stretch now into the left side body. Good. And then we'll lift up and walk it over towards the left. Same thing here. Walk your hands as far as feels good and then pull your hips up and over to the right. Breathing into the right ribs, the lats, that whole space basically underneath the armpit, all the way down the ribs to your hip. Let's take it back through center. Good. You're going to reach your right leg straight back behind you, curl your toes under, and then press your hips back. So you're kind of pushing your hands to shift back an inch or two, pushing back through your heel. Maybe feel that in our calves, the back of the leg here. And if you want, you can find a little rock forward and back. If it feels good to just sustain it, you can hold. But try to lighten up on your hands here. Start to engage through your core to support yourself. Okay, let's switch out those legs. We'll bring your right knee in. And then left leg extends back. Curling your toes under you, push back through the heel. Give your calf stretch. Nice. Deep breaths here. And then bring it back in. Curl your toes under. Let's push it back to our first downward facing dog. So let your head relax here. Spread your fingers if you need. Push the earth away. Feel your hips lifting up towards the sky. Yeah. And then if you want, you can start to find some movement here. So maybe bend one knee and then the other, pedaling out your feet. Try to really relax your head. This is all about the stretch of your spine. So we're getting that decompression through your back. You're going to feel also the stretch of your hamstrings, the backs of the legs, but even more than that, I want you to focus on letting your head drop. Let gravity find some more space between your vertebrae. Yeah. And then also pay attention to your hands. I want you to push through all your fingers, especially your index finger and thumb. You press with those fingers. That creates a lift up of your wrists, which helps your wrists and the joints support each other here. Nice. Let's bend your knees, look forward. Start to walk your feet up to a forward fold. So feet hips distance. Bend your knees a lot. If you want, you could grab opposite elbows. Maybe start to find a ragdoll space side to side here. Still letting all that tension melt off of your body. Maybe shake your head out with some no. Got it. From here, hands come to your shins. You're going to find a flat back. So I want you to really straighten out your legs, your spine, using your core. And then exhale, fold it back down. Nice. Let's try that 2 more times. So again, straighten out your back. You're working your hamstrings, your legs. Good. Bend your knees, fold it down. And try that 1 more time. Length through the top of your head. Nice, you guys. Exhale, fold it down. Then reach your arms. Let's come all the way up to stand. As you exhale, hands will come together down to your heart. You're going to take a twist over your right shoulder. So you're going to turn to look back behind you. Maybe looking back even further with your eyes. Try to stand taller. Also bring it back for center. And then up and over that left shoulder. Again, letting your hips move with you. Maybe you look back even more. Coming back for center. Inhale, sweep your arms up. And we'll fold with our flat back. Bend your knees, come all the way down. Hands to your shins. Inhale for a halfway lift. Good. Exhale, hands down. Let's step back to downward facing dog. Nice.
When you're in this, I'm sorry, are your heels supposed to be down or up?
That's a good question. Wherever they land naturally is fine. You're not trying to force it one way or another.
Okay.
A lot of it actually depends on like the anatomy of your ankle and how much flexion you can get. So if you can get your heels on the ground, it feels good, I think, to kind of root down through the heels because you stretch out your calves.
Yeah.
But for a lot of people, that's hard to do, to get the heels down. So it's not a good thing or a bad thing, one way or the other. Whatever your feet do is good.
Okay.
But that's a great question. I have heard before in other yoga classes, the teachers do cue often to try to root your heels. But that's not accessible for everybody. But it does feel good if you can do it.
Yeah, it's more of a stretch.
Yeah, exactly. All right, crew, let's do that again. We're gonna inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, walk your feet up to forward fold. And we'll inhale to our flat back. Yeah, really straighten out those legs. Exhale, fold it down. Let's sweep your arms all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands to your heart. Nice. Let's reach it up. Grab a hold of your right wrist. And then side bend over towards the stairs. Maybe turning to look underneath your arm, or whichever direction it's all good. Yeah, let's bring it back to center. We'll go the other way, up and over. Opening up the side body. Inhale, reach it back up. And let's take our fold, exhale all the way down. Inhale to a flat back here. Good. As you exhale, hands down, step back to that downward facing dog. Nice job, you guys. Let's try that 1 more time. So we'll take an inhale, we'll bend our knees, look forward. Exhale, step Ethan off your feet, come on up. Good. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold it down. Let's reach your arms all the way up to rise. Exhale, hands to your heart. Okay, we're going to take a little back bend here. Cactus arms, arms reach up. As you exhale, you're going to lean back a little bit, open up your heart, pull your shoulder blades down. Nice. Let's try that 2 more times. So big reach up, feel yourself grow taller. Good, and then almost like you're doing a pull up, your shoulder blades squeeze down together. Yes. Let's go 1 more time. Lengthening. Exhale, pull that energy into your heart. Nice. Let's take it all the way up. We'll hold with our flat back. When you're ready, all the way down. Inhale to a halfway lift. Good. Exhale, fold. So from here, we're going to do a little crisscross. You're going to step your right foot over to the left of your left foot. So your pinky toe side of your feet. are either facing each other or they could come all the way to touch, whatever feels more comfy. And then bend your knees, let yourself hold here. Yeah, that looks perfect again. So we're going for a stretch of the outer hips, your IT band. Also testing your balance and just the stretch of your body. We're going to kind of work on some crisscross movements today. So let your head relax. Yeah. Take one more slow breath here. And then walk it back, right foot steps to the right of the left foot. And then we'll switch it out. Lefts and rights get confusing. Let's take the left foot to the right of your right foot now. Yep. And then maybe your pinky toes are either facing each other or you can walk your feet so they're touching. Let yourself hold. And notice how this feels. It should feel kind of different than a regular stretch. It's more of a release of the fascia rather than stretching a muscle. So it kind of feels more like an achy sensation. We're releasing and opening up that space for your body to move, especially through the joints. And one last breath here. Nice breathing, guys. Okay, let's step it back. Left foot comes to our palm. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift here. Exhale, hands down. Step it back to downward facing dog. We're going to try lifting our right leg up now. Three-legged dog. Yes, and then for a moment, maybe bend your knee. Try stacking your hips. You can also find some other movement. You can bend, straighten your leg, draw some circles through your ankles. Just kind of wiggle that leg around. Notice how it feels here. Strong arms. And step your right foot forward between your hands. We'll lower the left knee down to the ground, so we're in a low lunge. Okay. So let's first set this up. We're going to walk that right foot forward a little bit more. You can stay down if you need. Otherwise, we're going to start by coming up, hands onto our thighs. Yeah, so first thing I want you to feel is your hips start to press forward and down, so you stretch out the left hip flexor. If you feel like you can handle more, just keep scooting that right foot forward more, pressing a little bit deeper. Yeah. Nice, and then start to feel yourself lift up through the top of your head, shoulders down. And if you feel solid, you can reach your arms all the way up, hold your balance. Nice, okay, so you're really pushing down through that right foot. We're lifting up, maybe tilt back from your shoulder blades, maybe your eyes look up for a baby back bend. Beautiful. And then bring your right hand down to your thigh. You're gonna reach your left arm that way over towards your right. Yeah, that's gonna increase the stretch of that hip flexor on the left side. Breathe into it. All those lunges. Hello. When you're ready, left hand comes down to the ground. And you're going to twist your right arm up to the sky. Yeah. Start to feel yourself reaching through the right fingertips. You lift up out of the left shoulder. Good job. Both hands come down. We're going to take a lizard lunge. So we scoot this right foot over to the right. Both hands are inside your foot. And then you can technically stay right here. This is already the pose. But if you want more, maybe bend the elbows. If it feels good, you can drop it down to the forearms. That can be a little intense to just jump right into. So just breathe wherever you are. We're not forcing anything. I want you to feel a little bit of stretch, but not to the point where you're holding your breath. And then try to relax your shoulders down. And if you'd like here, you can find a little movement forward and back through the hips. You can also go kind of side to side, working all the way around through that hip joint. And then notice if you take the tension at all into your shoulders. Let's try not to do that. So we're breathing into the hips. Rotate our right foot to the right like 45 degrees. Yeah. Your left hand stays down. Right hand goes to your thigh. Try pressing your hips forward and turn to look over your right shoulder. Yeah. Good. Yes, Gloria. Even more hip flexors below. Careful what you wish for.
Yeah, really, eh? No, it's awesome. I hate it, but I love it.
Yeah. Good job, everybody. Let's take both hands down. We're going to sweep that right leg back behind you. Come to a tabletop. And then just shake anything out you need here. We're going to square ourselves off in a second. So we're going to start to line up our hands right under the shoulders, knees right under your hips. Good. Take a round of cat and cow just to stretch it out. Inhaling belly down. As you exhale, curl and round. Good. Then come on back to a flat back. All right. One final challenge here. Reach your right leg straight back behind you. Yeah, we're going to try to test your balance. Maybe your left arm reaches forward. If that's too much, you can always do just your arm or just your leg. You can hold here. If you're ready for more, you're going to round your back, knee and elbow pull in towards each other. Yes. And then slowly reach that arm and leg back up. Good. Try that 2 more times. Scooping up and in. Good. Slow reach out. Yes, 1 more time. Good. We hold. And then set your hand down, your knee down. Take a beat. And then whenever you're ready, we'll push it back to our downward facing dog. Nice work, gals. Okay. You're ready? Let's switch sides. We'll lift our left leg up. 3-legged dog. And then take a moment to find some movement. Bend your knees, stretch out that hip. It should feel pretty nice here. Looking forward, step your left leg through between the hands. And we'll lower our right knee down. So we're in a low lunge. You could totally stay down if you need to. Otherwise, we're going to start hands on our thigh. So see if you can scoot that left foot forward, just an inch or 2 to start. Yeah. And then start to press your hips forward. Our hands are pushing down so that you can lift your chest up. Nice. Nice. Noticing how that feels here through the right side. Pushing up your quad, all the way up into your obliques. And if you want more, keep crawling your left foot forward. Maybe just a centimeter further. Press it. Good. Then even though our hips are kind of going forward and down, I want you to feel yourself lifting up through the top of your head. Hold your balance and maybe reach your arms up to the sky. Nice. And then maybe look up, tilt back from your shoulder blades, open up your heart. Take your left hand down to your thigh. You're going to reach your right arm over to the left. Yep. Going even more into the right side of your flexor. And if it's more stable, you can always drop down onto your elbows. Sometimes that helps me get even deeper. Lower right hand all the way down to the ground. Take your left arm up to the sky into a twist. Try to feel yourself push a little more through your left foot, a little less through your arms. And then both hands come down. Okay, we're going to go into that lizard lunge. Scoot your left foot over to the left. Both hands are inside. Nice. And then maybe you're hanging out here. Maybe lower. Maybe you take it to the forearms. But also honor the fact that your legs are probably going to be different one side to another. Yep. For me, my left hip is much, much tighter than my right, especially on the inner thigh here in this lizard lunge. So honor that. It's okay. We're all a little unbalanced. Your only job here is just to relax. So we're not trying to force it. In fact, your body will respond better if you breathe. Try to soften into this. Just remind yourself it's all good. You're safe to be here, and your body likes this, hopefully. If it doesn't right now, it will later. So let's see if we just a couple more breaths. Think that's slow and steady, you got it. Exhale, absolutely smoothing out. Good, try one more. Big length. Yes, exhale. We'll hold the arm leg out. Try and lift up a little higher. Set your hand out, your knee down. We'll push back to our downward facing dog. Take your time. Great. Okay, let's take an inhale. Bend your knees forward. Exhale, step your feet off your feet. Come to forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. And exhale, you drop down. Then sweep your arms all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands together. Turn to your heart. Then we're going to take a little shoulder stretch. So your arms go out to the sides. It'll be like your mirror. So you're going to take your right arm on top of your left. And then wrap around yourself up. Nice. So party, you feel good. Right? Especially if you haven't hugged yourself like ever.
Yeah.
Feel that comfort of your arms. Okay, so what we're going to do here is start to lift the elbows up. Keep your shoulders down away from your ears. And you start to build some sensation through your shoulder blades. And this is just like step one of eagle arms, which we're going to try again. Good. Up and release. Reach your arms back out. Let's switch sides. So now your left arm on top of the right. Again, back around. Just like this. Good. Then right away, drop your shoulder blades down away from your ears. And then keeping your shoulder blades down, just lift the elbows up. Good. Just like that. Then take a deep breath right between your shoulder blades. Good. Go and release. Take a few rolls of the shoulders up. Nice, guys. And then take it forward and over the other way. And keep your feet separated hips distance, please. From here, we're going to sit back into chair pose. So pulling our hips back, we sit into a squat. Arms are reaching out long. Try to draw your navel up. I think it's really sitting down. Yes. And then we'll just move the arms here. So we'll take them back as you breathe in. As you exhale, arms come over. Nice. Let's take that 2 more times. Sweeping back. Exhale, reaching forward. Good. One more time. Give it a hold. Good. Take it forward. Hold. Let yourself up. Inhale, find a flat back. Good. Exhale, hold. Hands come down. From here, I want you to lower your knees down. We're actually going to go onto our backs. So you're going to swing your feet on around, bring them in front of you, and then don't get too cozy. We'll be back here again. If you want, you can always just stay here for the rest of class. But we're going to do a tiny bit of core engagement. I know that most of you have already worked out your core plenty today, taking class earlier this week, but just to set us up for what we're going to try later. So this is basically eagle pose, but on our backs. So I want you to reach your arms out to the side. You're going to start by crossing your right elbow on top of the left. And then from here, start to wrap your forearms around. So you're going to see if you can maybe bring the palms of your hands to touch. If they don't, that's fine. Just feel that pull of your elbows. Now hold that position, just a little stretch through your shoulders. And then we're going to start to float your legs up to a tabletop. One leg up, and then the other, just hold. Good, now we're going to take a big inhale. As you exhale, you're going to try to lift your chest up, bringing your elbows towards your knees. Yeah, we'll crunch it. Good, and then slowly lower down. Nice. Just try 2 more, just like that. Absolutely. Lift up, squeeze. Good, and a slow, controlled lower. Good job keeping this slow. You guys try 1. Absolutely. Just do a little shake here. Good. Lower all the way down, and then release your arms. A little shake out. Good. Then let's switch out your arms. We're going to take that left elbow now on top of the right. Again, wrapping through the forearms. Maybe your palms come to touch. Should feel a shoulder stretch already starting to happen here. And then just like before with our legs floating in tabletop, we're going to take 1 big breath in and then use that exhale to lift your chest chest, your shoulders, everything up. Your knees, or your elbows rather, are going towards the knees. Yeah, and then slowly lower. Gorgeous. Let's try 2 more just like that. Big lift up, squeeze. Yes, and slowly lower. And last time. Good job. Relax your head down. We're going to reach our arms out to a T, keeping your legs bent at 90. Let your right leg drop to the right, and then your left leg will fall. Doesn't have to be exactly on top, just kind of a loose twist here. So wherever your legs land is good. And then maybe turn your head to look over towards your left arm. Nice big stretch through the front body. And bring your left leg up first, followed by your right. And then we'll take it the other way. So letting left leg fall to the ground, right leg will fall. And then you turn your head to look to the right. And then relax your shoulders, relax your arms. You're taking a deep breath into the right side body. Good, let's bring that right leg up, followed by your left. And then set both feet down. Last thing here is a figure 4 stretch. So you're gonna flex your right foot and then cross the right ankle over your left knee. Yeah, so we're letting that right knee drop away from you. You could totally just stay here. This is already the stretch, but if you want more, we'll thread the arms through and grab onto the left hamstrings, and then you're pulling the whole shape in closer. And then try to relax your head down, keep your hips down, and maybe start to find a rock side to side. So lean it over towards one direction, and then the other, keeping your head soft. Back through center. And you're gonna try kind of like a variation-ish of eagle legs. So you're just gonna cross that right knee until it stacks on top of the left. So now our legs are twisted. And then you can reach for your shins, that's what I usually grab onto, or if you can reach for your ankles, go for it. But you're just gonna gently bring the shape in a little bit closer. You should feel that stretch in the outer hips. Nice, that looks great. Release both your feet back down to the ground. Take a second. If you need to shake anything up, please ask. Got a tap on it. All good. And then we'll switch out our legs here. So we're going to go figure 4 on the left side. So left foot will cross over the right knee. You can stay there or thread your arms through. We'll grab onto the right hamstrings. Yeah, and then again, your head and shoulders are soft on the ground. Maybe you're rocking side to side here. Just enjoying how it feels to be on your back. We'll be standing in just a moment for a short while, and then we'll be back here soon, and it's going to feel amazing. You can explore that rock side to side here, breathing into the left outer hip and glute. Back through center. We'll start to slide your left knee all the way until it's on top of that right. And then flex your feet. You can either hold on to your thighs, maybe your shins, maybe your ankles. Try gently pulling the shape in closer. Yeah. And again, try to relax your head down, your hips down. Take a deep breath. Legs. Let's bring both knees into your chest. Find a rock side to side, maybe draw a couple circles. And then a little core activation. We're going to start to rock and roll ourselves up into a boat pose. So you're going to rock and roll along the length of your spine. Let's do just a couple roll backs and forths. Good. Gear it up, and we're going to try to hold that shape on the next one up. So we'll hold our boat pose. Yes. Maybe reach one arm up. Maybe the other, open up through your chest. If you want to go crazy, you can also reach your arms up. You can also straighten out your legs. Good. I like knees bent. We're going to hold for 3, 2, and 1. Come into a butterfly position. Let's bring your soles of your feet together. Knees out. And we'll just take a fold here. Let your knees drop. And release of your hip flexors. I always like to give the feet a little massage here. Work your thumbs through your arches.
That's a good idea.
Yes. My boyfriend and I just got this like foot massager machine from Amazon. It is my favorite thing
Oh,
now.
really?
Yes. 10 out of 10 recommend. Getting yourself a foot massager like squeezes your feet.
It's one of those where you put your foot in it? Or
Yeah, yeah,
I
it's
like
like-
my hands.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, I need that.
Full body.
Yeah,
Let's go full
yeah,
body.
yeah. Holding back.
Through the feet, through the hands.
Give me everything. Alright guys, we're going to press one more time when you're ready to our downward facing dog. So just bring your feet on around behind you and we'll lift it up and back. Okay, so those of you guys that know Eagle Pose kind of know where we're heading. We've got a little challenge for you. One final burst of energy and then we'll slow things down a lot. So one last time, let's try lifting your right leg up into your 3-legged dog. Challenge this time is to try to straighten your leg, maybe lift it up a little bit higher. Yeah, either point or flex your feet, try to feel that energy. Good. We're gonna step to a crescent lunge. So your right foot comes through between your hands. And then just come on up to stand. If that doesn't feel good on your back foot, you can always go warrior 1 with your heels down. So those are both good options. But we're gonna take a breath in here, go tall. As you exhale, you're gonna hinge it back, sweep your arms back. Take that 2 more times. Hold your balance, big lift up. As you exhale, we'll sweep it back. Good, let's go 1 more time. Inhale. Letting go of any tension as you exhale. Yes, and then we're gonna lift up. And then take your hinge forward as you step your left foot up to meet your right. And then we're gonna sit into chair pose. So bending both your knees, arms reach up. Good, take 1 more inhale here. Exhale, we're going to come up to a stand. Okay, let's go into Eagle Pose. Little challenge with balance, little crisscross, but we're going to have fun with it. You can always do just your arms or just your legs, but I trust all you guys have got this. So we're going to start with our arms out. We're going to cross our right elbow on top of the left, and then start to wrap your forearms around. Yes. Now you're going to sit back into your chair. So just bend your knees, find your spot. You can hang out right here if you want. Try to lift your left knee up. You're going to cross it on top of the right, just like we did on the floor. And then try to focus your gaze on one spot. Pull your hips back, sit a little deeper into the chair. Yeah, you're still in that squat position. Nice. And then maybe lift your elbows up a little higher. Oh yeah. Take 1 more deep breath in. Okay, advanced yogis, good job. Shake that out. Good focus. Okay, 1 more to go. You got it though, you already felt it. No, it's kind of a little, it's definitely a big challenge. Not a little challenge, it's a big one, but you can do it. So we're gonna cross that left arm now on top of the right. Let's start to wrap your arms around. Good. And then again, yeah, exactly. You're gonna sit back into your chair. So booty is back. We're holding back the whole time. Yep. And you're gonna shift your weight, picking up your right knee. Pull your booty back, sit a little deeper into the belly. Yeah. So you're still in your squat on the standing leg. Yes. There's no such thing as perfection. We're just playing around. Take 1 more inhale. Good job. As you exhale, release. Okay, challenge completed. Well done. Yes. Now we stretch out 1 last time. Let's take a big inhale. Exhale. Oh, good job. Exhale, you're going to fold. I just want you to turn to the right side of your mat and step both feet out nice and wide to come into a wide-legged forward fold. So a moment to hang, to release. Sometimes I like to bend 1 knee and then the other to really get into try one more stretch for your arms and shoulders. You could try shoulder opener here. So you interlace your hands behind your back, and then just reach the arms up overhead. And that should feel nice after all of the eagle arms, because we're stretching the opposite direction, the front side of the shoulders. Letting your head relax down. All that tension is just melting off your back. Welcoming in this fresh restart for the week. Let's lower your hands back down to the ground. You're going to take a twist. So right hand underneath your nose, and then your left arm opens up. Yeah. And then switch that out. Drop your left arm down, rotating, reach your right arm up to the sky. And then let yourself fall. One more moment here. Take whatever you need. Try to relax your head. If you want to stretch through the shoulders, you can also try almost like downward facing dog arms. Reaching your arms forward, hips back. Stay just a couple of final breaths here. Feeling all of the effects, all the hard work you just did. A lot of movement, a lot of stretching. When you're ready, start to walk your feet back together. Just turn yourself back around to face forward. And then I have an option for you. Two choices. You can either go to plank pose or child's pose. So however you'd like to finish this moment. You can either go straight arms, straight legs. If you feel like you need a little core engagement. If you're ready, you can just press it on back to child's pose. That's where we're all going to meet in a second. Yeah, wherever you are, just enjoy this moment. It's a good reminder that everything in life is temporary. This moment in time is all we have, but we're here, we're alive on this Sunday. Life is good. We got our health. We're gonna take one more breath in, and then let's all meet in that child's pose. Nice job. Reaching your arms out, relax your forehead, your shoulders, your hips, all the way down your spine. So noticing the difference between how you feel right now, how you felt when we started. Feeling all those shifts and how they help bring you back to your center, back to yourself. That's really the ultimate goal of yoga. Yes, we are stretching, we are getting more flexible, more mobile, but ultimately it's also helping you connect even more deeply to you. So notice all that's going on in your mind. See if you can bring yourself right here to this present moment. Just notice your breathing. We're going to try a thread the needle twist here. Really simple. You just lift up and we'll slide our left arm underneath our right and rotate left ear, left shoulder down to the ground. As we're breathing into the shoulder blades. Try to soften your hips. And then switch that out. We'll reach the left arm forward. And your right arm will slide underneath, rotating through the head, the shoulders. And let yourself soften here as best you can. Nice deep breaths. Final time, reach it back through center. And we can start to make our way onto our backs. So nice and slow, rolling yourself up. You can lay down any way that feels good. Your head towards me or away from me, but once you're on your back, we'll hug the knees in. Just start to find a rock side to side. So back here wasn't that long. Notice how good it feels We're going to take this into a happy baby pose. Bending at your knees, reach your hands up for your feet, and we'll grab the outside edges of the feet. You want to think about bringing the knees down towards your shoulders, keeping your hip down, your head down. And if it feels a little too crunchy, you can also grab down lower behind your knees onto your thighs, so you don't have to hold onto your feet. And then maybe extend one leg out to the side, followed by the other. Gentle rock side to side. This is probably my least favorite yoga pose, but the one I need to do the most, right? Because it's the tightest for me. We always say that the pose that we resist the most is often the one that we need the most. Sometimes that's true of other things in our lives. But becoming more open to being uncomfortable, welcoming in that change, knowing that it will lead us to even more growth, so feeling better on the other side. And then bring both knees into your chest. Go ahead and hold on to your right leg only and straighten your left leg on the ground. We'll take a supine twist here, reaching your right arm out to the right. Yeah, use your left hand to guide your knee up and over to the left. And then maybe turn your head to look towards your right arm. See if you can soften your head, your shoulders. You're breathing into the right ribs, side body there. Slowly roll it back through center. Slide your right leg out straight. And then we'll switch sides. We'll bring our left knee in. Left arm opens to the left. Your right hand guides your knee up and over towards the right. And then maybe turn your head to look towards the left arm. Notice if there's anywhere that you're gripping that you can release just by bringing your awareness to it. Try to relax your whole body. Good. Slowly roll it back through center. We're going to slide both legs out straight for your final resting pose. You made it to your Shavasana. So you get to completely relax here. Take a moment, get out any last wiggles your body's asking for. I always like to walk the shoulder blades underneath me so you can feel more open through the chest. Maybe wiggle your hips. And then allow your eyes to close, letting yourself fully surrender to rest. You made it through all of that work, all that movement. And now all you have to do is relax. Nothing to worry about. Just enjoying this moment in time. We'll just be here for a couple minutes, so I'll let you know when it's time to get up. For now, enjoy your rest. sense of self-love and self-connection is the most important thing to ensure that you're going to have an amazing day. So keep checking in with yourself. Give yourself whatever it is that you need. Remember to nurture yourself as much as you do everyone else in your life. With that gratitude for today, for each other, let's take one final really big inhale in through your nose. Deepest breath of your day. Try to hold it at the top. See if you can fill it with even more air.